We'll see you when we see a brick of clay. Have a good night. God, it's good to be back. So this is advanced Minesweeper. That's what it is. I'll explain the mechanics as they pop up. So this one with like these little flat lines basically means there's either a bomb there, or a bomb there. Same with this one. If I push this button, those hide, and then I can pop these out down here. Rotate this. All right, so I do know all of these are clear. Or rather, all the ones that you're touching there are clear. So that's definitely a bomb. Let's just restart this, because I'm just screwing up here. There we go. So everything here is clear. Can rotate that, and because that switches to a 1, I know that's a bomb. Would also help if I, clicked the right button, left and right. But yeah, this is a little game of handcrafted puzzles. It's very cheap. All the puzzles are fun, not too hard, not too easy. And it certainly fits the late night stream. Ooh, okay. Well, that has to be a bomb, right? That also has to be a bomb. That better be clear. That also better be clear. All right, there we go. So this one's touching 2 right now. So both of those are bombs. Clear. But yeah, no, this will just be 3D Minesweeper and chill for the remainder of the late night cast. At which point then I'm going to be, winding up and prepping for the normal day cast. Well, that's a bomb. And that's a bomb. Oh, really? Did you see that? That's bullshit. Come on. Come on, you. You really making me do that? Jeez, game. Rude. Tisk. I'm a little bit offended by the fact that, it failed me out there. Just a little bit. There is, the occasional point in this game where, you'll click on something and you'll be like, I didn't click that. Don't you try and tell me that I did, game. Yeah, it turns out, weird advanced Minesweeper clones are a pretty popular set of things on Steam, turns out. And I'm totally okay with this. Really? That's clear? Okay. Let's see what that shuts to. Okay. So all 3 of you are bombs. Interesting. Which means that and that and that are all safe. So that has to be a bomb. We're suddenly making a bunch of progress here. Would you look at that? Let's try rotating this, see what we get. So that has to be clear because of the 0. Yeah, I know that the puzzle stuff isn't for everybody, but I don't know. These games just have such a vibe. Turns out minimalistic casual puzzles, the other type of game that I'm into. It's okay, so hardcore ultra replayability games with tons of systems, and then just chill as fuck puzzle games. All Alright, I need something with a lot of numbers on it. Really? So both of those are bombs. Clear? Kind of don't have as much information here as I'd like. Kind of don't have any information there, actually. Okay. It's like the odds of that being a bomb with the way the numbers were up there, that seems pretty unlikely, so. So this 0, touching that. Ooh. Which means that has to be clear. So this one with the little arrows pointing this way means it's the corners that it's selecting, which means this one says 0, and that's the only one that it's touching, so that's got to be clear. Okay, so you're saying 1, so that's got to be a bomb. Okay. I love it when I can just, like, use Minesweeper logic to just solve puzzles in games like this. It's like, well, it's probably that one, right? Oh, really? Everything that way is clear? Oh, come on. But yeah, no, all I know for the next couple days, it's just going to be getting Long Death going again. Oh, really? So it's got to be that one then. Huh. Actually, it's both of those. Interesting. That's got to be a bomb. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a little rough right at the start there. So it does swap out the layouts slightly from time to time, but not enough that it's really major. Wait, is that literally all 4 of you? Hold on. Okay, never mind. You're just saying that you're touching 3? I need to rotate this a little bit. There we go. Now we're making some progress. Misclick. I'm just gonna, like, clear that. Alright, let's try and do this again. Really need to not misclick stuff. It's probably because I've been playing normal Minesweeper recently and I've lost my precision clicking, I would say, chat. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting into some of the really advanced Minesweeper stuff that's out there. Because there's... Oh, you gotta be that side. Tisk. Because there's some incredibly advanced Minesweeper clones out there that are very fucking difficult. That is the second time I've misclicked that on that same tile where it, like, blinks between. That is infuriating. It's like this super calming game, and I'm just like, that is infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. And I'll be honest, this is like probably the weirdest foray I've done in streaming ever. It's like if you were to have asked me, what, 4 years ago, if I were to have 100+ people watching me play a hardcore Minesweeper clone, I wouldn't believe you. You got your pie? Well, that's fantastic. Let's just see if I can like deduce this. I'm gonna stop trying to like memorize them, which is what I've been doing the past 2 runs. What kind of is it? Is this a chicken pie? Is this a beef pie? Is this an apple pie? Knowing you, it's probably a chicken or beef pie, I'd assume, right? Those would be my my immediate thoughts. I'm an idiot. There we go. Morning, Andy. I'm doing all right. I was playing a demo for a game that I'm very excited for. And now we are... Well, I am. I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm trying to finish these puzzles. Because we are pretty, not close to the end of this, but past halfway. Past halfway. That is questionable. You eat a lot of chicken? You're a chicken eating a stone? I haven't been eating as much chicken, and I used to eat quite a bit of chicken, but the reason I haven't been eating much chicken is because I like to eat organic chicken, which I know might sound like weird. I don't really like eating factory farm chicken, and even factory farm chicken currently is out of my price range. Like, it's ridiculously expensive. Like, it's not even that it's like, oh, it's affordable. No, it's like I'm not ready to fork over my life savings for a chicken breast. It's like, well, I mean, I like chicken, but I don't like chicken that much. All right, let's... Because it could be also that corner bit right there, right? So it's not this one because you're touching nothing. That also is clear. It's got to be that one, right? So then you're clear. You're clear. You're a bomb. May divorce be with you. May divorce be with you. How you doing? Armor, it's good to see you, man. $33 bombs. Looks like we got a little rotator. What's this button do? Ooh, new toys. All right, well. Seems like a good place to start. Really? Yeah, that and like I ain't no vegetarian. I'm definitely not a vegan. But I'm eating a lot less meat. And it's mostly, from what I can tell, specifically health reasons. Because meat does weird shit to my blood sugar. Like, if I'm eating really greasy meat or, whoopsies, something with like a lot of fat content, that was just me clicking the wrong button. If I'm eating something with a lot of fat content in it, it drives my blood sugars up, I find. It's funny because like my little sister became type 1 diabetic when she was a lot younger than me. And within a year, more or less, wanted to go vegetarian. And by the time she moved out, she was vegan. And I could kind of see that happening because like as I've been fucking around with different foods, it makes a lot of sense. I understand why she did it now. Kind of sucks because, like, you know, I like eating steak, but I think I should just do what I've been trying to do for a while now and just focus more on sustainable foods. That has to be a bomb. That has to be a bomb, so then you're clear. And I've never really been a person to dislike vegetarian food. I know some people are very much like, oh, it's all veggies, boring. But like, I think vegetarian food can be very tasty. In fact, in a lot of cases, I think it can be better than the alternative. Crap, I don't like that. Yeah, but hearts aren't exactly cheap, sir. Also, I'm definitely not that desperate for protein. It's like, yeah, just eat muscle. Nah, that's I'd rather just not eat meat. No, I'm okay in that regard. Thinking it's that one, but it could also be that one. Don't have enough information here. Things like nuts have been infinitely better for my blood sugar than any meat protein I've tried. As much as it would make, like, teenage me really angry to hear what I'm saying, it's kind of the truth. There we go. And that's that side clear. One of these two is a bomb. I think that's all of that side, yep. You two are clear because of that 0. That 1, that has to be a bomb. Like, I'm not desperate to find meat that works for me, if that makes sense, Stone. So what I'm much more likely to do is just remove meats that don't work and replace it with proteins that do. So I've been eating a lot more chickpeas, a lot more beans. I've been buying peanuts because peanuts are fucking delicious. That has to be a bomb, so you're clear. Oh, interesting. Well, that's clear. So you're a bomb. This is the only one that you're touching, so that has to be a bomb. That has to be the other one, so you're clear. Perfect. What I really want to try, well, one of the things I'm really curious about is I'm really curious about lab-grown meat. I realize that some of that stuff's kind of like weirdly futuristic in a way that's kind of not good for some people, and I get it. But one of the reasons I'm so fascinated by it is because they could just, whoops, grow meat in a way that wouldn't make me sick. All right, what am I missing? I'm still missing something. Oh, I'm missing a tile. There we go. If they want to grow fatless meat, they can do that. And suddenly that could work for me. Another thing that I'm super keen on, which whenever I bring this up on stream, there's always at least one person who's like, "Bah, you monster!" But I will be the first person in line to start buying insect protein. I will be the first person in line. What's the difference in color here? Oh, I get it. Okay. So this color doesn't affect that color. So if this was a 1, it wouldn't affect that side. I get it. Okay. So this one, yeah, okay. I get it. So these two cubes are independent. That's not just marketing. What do people have against that? People don't want to eat bugs. It's literally like the equivalent of ew, cooties. That's all it is, Stone. Is people are scared of eating bugs. Okay, yeah, see that there it is again, and it got me. I have a problem with this game, chat. I'm going to finish all the puzzles and then want more puzzles. It's going to end, and I'm going to be sad. Really? No. There was no way for me to know that. Interesting. Good morning, CCX. How you doing? I mean, here's the thing. I ain't gonna make you eat bugs, right? If you don't want to eat bugs, you don't eat bugs. More power to you. I can't wait to eat fucking bugs, man. I'm gonna be first in line for that shit. Have I played Demon Crawl? No, and I won't. No, because I don't want dungeon crawling in my Minesweeper. And I won't because I think that the font that game has is atrocious. I watched a stream of it and it gave me eye strain just looking at those numbers. That kind of like 1 to 2 pixel font is unusable for me. It's completely unusable. I don't understand why anyone would ever use it for anything ever. I hate it so much. Ruins good games. Wait, what? Why do you transfer over onto that side then? Yeah, this is all pre-made puzzles. Yeah. Probably what I'm gonna do is after I play through this, I'm gonna get into Hex Cells. Hex Cells is a series of games. There's 3 of them. There's Hex Cells, and then there's Hex Cells Plus, and then there's Hex Cells Infinite. I own all 3 of them. They're like this, but they're hexes instead of squares. So there's one in those 2 directions there. One of those 2 directions has one. I was wrong. I'm not entirely certain the logic of this. I haven't quite figured it out. It's like, what? It's like in some... Maybe I'm just like misreading it. I might just be misreading it. But anyway, yeah, CCX, we back. I was on vacation, and I'm back now. I guess I just need to click them. Like, there's some instances where they go over, and there's some where they don't. Like, this one doesn't. This one does. Like, these ones, like, oh, the black ones do, the brown ones don't. Okay. I understand. As you're getting enough from plants? The difference between, for certain regions, it is a fuckload more sustainable to grow, let's just say, crickets and grind them into powder and bake them into bread as a source of protein. It's a hell of a lot more sustainable to do that than it is to grow soybeans, for example, or certain other hardy vegetables or certain other hardy like beans in that form of protein, or nuts. You can get more of them with way less land space to feed more people with the amount of protein that you need. Basically, it makes more sense for more metropolitan areas versus areas that are covered in more farmland. That's all it is. It's more of a sustainability thing. So this one doesn't cover over to that side. This one does. These black ones do. Hey, cutest. How you doing? You missed the game we played earlier, but it's okay. VOD's up. We'll go up on YouTube. Interesting. Okay. Whoops. So it's funny, I could have like read that as that would be clear and then fucked that up. 'Tis indeed 3D minesweeping. I got 2 more fuck ups. Got him. I love that I just misclicked those twice, but still got it. It was very much a staycation. You know, I just kind of slept a lot, relaxed a lot, forgot about existence a lot. It was pretty good. How many levels do we have left? Yeah, so these are the number of levels in the game, and that's how many we have left. We're almost at the end. If I feel like continuing to stream, because we're only an hour, 27 minutes in, I don't know, do you guys want me to start Hex Cells? The Hex Cells is very similar to this, except it's not 3D. Whoa, okay. That was a misclick. Minesweeper logic it. Maybe the class. Oh yeah, we could just play some classic Minesweeper. I'd also be okay with that. Oh, well, both of those are bombs. Interesting. Oh, there it is. It's got to be that one. And then when I feel like playing a more advanced Minesweeper clone, we'll play Hex Cells. Some people on the Discord have gotten like concerningly good times on Minesweeper. I'm looking at that going like, oh no, I don't know if I can top that. That's kind of fun though. It gives me something to aim for. All right, so this one's saying that there's 2 bombs that it's touching, right? So both of those are bombs. Which doesn't actually help me in any way, so. Ah, jeez. That was me trying to click that. Yeah, if I were to complain about anything with this, it's a little bit too easy to misclick and screw things up. A little bit too easy, too. But I'm not entirely certain if that's me just having fat fingers or the video game. I got one more screw up. Oh, interesting. That would have been nice to know. So nothing above this is a bomb, so that has to be clear. Those 2 are mines. Both of these are mines. Clear. You're clear, and then that's the final one. Technically, you are correct, yes. 3D Minesweeper is 3dminesweeper.com, which is a utter visual mess and almost impossible to functionally control. Also, Kiri would like this because I think it's just giving you I think it's just giving me. Yeah, no, it just gives you achievements as you play through it. So I'm gonna get 100% on this. Although I don't know, since playing this, I've kind of wanted to dig into the realms of. Ah, there we go. That makes sense. I kind of want to dig into the realms of minimalist puzzle games on. I screwed that up. So you know what? Let's just finish that. Because there's so many of them. Just really simple games like this that are all very cheap. I think they probably all came from the mobile market originally, but there's just so many of them And they're all very similar to this in that they're like, they have really calm music. They're not too difficult, or most of them aren't too difficult, but they really make you think. I kind of love games like that. Also, I don't know if this is necessarily non-Euclidean. Because there isn't any, it's just a 3D shape that you rotate. So I don't know if it's necessarily non-Euclidean. It's 3D Minesweeper. Yeah, Aqua. It's also very cheap. It's like $3. I bought this during the Steam sale, and it was like $1.20. I mean, why do I even have to think about that? If I have to think about that, maybe it's time to go to bed. Hello, Zycrum. Got it. I need some more water. But yeah, no, there's no points where like there's a spot that goes up this way that defies gravity to be non-Euclidean, right? Unless I'm like fucking up the definition of non-Euclidean, which is certainly possible. Like, I'm not gonna write that off as a possibility. But I don't think that's quite the definition of non-Euclidean. But whatever, I'm probably wrong. Which is usually the case. That's okay. I'm gonna, 2 seconds guys, I'm just gonna go refill my water. Alright, I return. But how's things, Zycrom? Hope you didn't miss me too much. Fortunately, there's plenty of people on my team to watch. Trying to like look for holes in this. Nope. That's one though. There we go. Now I'm making a dent. But it follows a logical 3D space. All right, C6, whatever. You're smarter than me, so I will just take your word for it. I'm not gonna think about it too hard and just solve the puzzles. That's what I'm here to do. I'm gonna fail out in a minute. There we go. I need to sneeze real bad. I had to mute my microphone, and in doing so, muted the game. Awkward. Apologies. But I had to remove the nice sounds of this game so that I could not blow your ears out. You're welcome, I guess. Yeah, there's certainly some things I would change about this game if I were to make it. But it's neat. Hey, Skyman, thanks for the host. I'm not going to give you my opinions on affiliate, Zycrom, because I think it would upset you. I have unpopular opinions on the affiliate program. But you know me well enough to know that I have unpopular opinions on pretty much everything no Twitch. I'm not going to run a frickin' ad. So, how am I doing? I'm doing all right. I just had a nice vacation. By vacation, I mean like brief period of time where I didn't stream and stayed home. Because what else can I do during a pandemic? Absolutely nothing. Well, I mean, the affiliate program is bullshit. Especially for hobbyists. It's silly. I mean, I was an affiliate for years, so I think I'm qualified to talk shit about it. That's interesting. Sure. That is totally fair, Zycrom. I'm glad that it was exciting, and I hope that you're having fun with this streaming. Now, the problem with affiliates isn't that it's the hardest, like, not a hard milestone. That's not the problem with it. That, again, was a misclick. It's way too easy to, like, try and click on that and then click on that instead. That's what I would change about this game if I were to make it. I've got, like, a lump in the back of my throat. God, what the fuck's wrong with me? Actually, I know what it is. I haven't spoke in like 3 days. I haven't really said anything since Sunday. Today was the first person I really talked, or it was the first day I really talked since Sunday. And the reason for that is because I was, I recorded a video today. I seem to remember you talking about that, yeah. It pissed you off. I mean, RIP Mixer. Which is only not competitor, but like threat, I guess? If you could even call Mixer a threat. It's gonna be weird the next time I go to a PAX because... Really? Every other one of those. Okay, sure. Every PAX I've been to, ever, has felt like a Mixer convention because Microsoft is right there for PAX West. Like, they're right there. That's where their headquarters is. And so they would like fly all of their Mixer partners out and they'd all be there. And it would be kind of weird because I'd always be like, fuck, what the, God. There'd always be people who are just like, oh, hi, yeah, no, I stream. And then you'd have like developers and they'd be like, oh, yeah, no, like, what's your Twitch ID? And then they'd be like, oh, no, I stream on Mixer. And then the developers would just be like, oh. Almost always. It was like, you hate to see it, man. Because saying I stream on Mixer at an event like that is like saying, oh, very few people watch my stream. You've never been to a PAX? PAXs are fun. I think everybody should go to a PAX. Everybody should go to a big video game convention because they're fun. Especially if you're someone who self-describes as somebody who really likes video games. There is a lot of reasons to go to a PAX. They're very enjoyable events. I think for a lot of reasons, I won't be going to PAXs for a while, but to one since about 2007. So you haven't been to a PAX since like the first PAXs then. Just rotate this and see what we can get. Oh wait, was it an EGX? I like that because I think EGX is like the random one. Is this Minesweeper 2? Kinda not. Well, it's a take on the Minesweeper rules set for sure, but. Because yes, it is a Minesweeper game. Is it Minesweeper? No. But yes, it is a take on that rule set. Okay, so that was much less of a games convention then, and much more of a generic nerd convention then. I met Willie Shatner at a convention in Vancouver, which was interesting. He was a very brief person for his signatures. He didn't talk very long. Which is fair. The line was long. Yeah, I've heard I've heard a lot of very negative things about William Shatner. I'll put it that way. One thing I did, oh hey, by the way. How's things? Gold poke? What is this unsanctioned lights out stream? It is a late night stream, is what it is. A late night stream where I talk shit quietly about things instead of talking shit loudly about things. Also, Zycrum, like, to put it simply, because I figured out my words now. To me, celebrating affiliate is like the equivalent of celebrating signing a contract where a big company is going to make a bunch of money off of you and you're not going to see a penny of it. That's all it really is. To me. And certainly there will be people who will who will celebrate that, but I just kind of can't anymore. There was definitely a time where I could, but I just can't do anymore. William Shatner in his suite, I don't do podcasts. I mean, there's a lot of really shitty podcasts out there. I mean, if I was as famous as William Shatner, I would very much be in the I don't do podcasts camp as well. Not gonna lie, I just wouldn't want to be interviewed by random bloke. Oh, really? I believe it. Voyager is like maybe my least favorite good Star Trek. Ah, God, that was just a misclick. Like if I were to pick a least favorite good Star Trek, it would be Voyager. I'm saying it's one of the good Star Treks, but it's still my least favorite out of the good Star Treks. What, William Shatner? William Shatner's done a lot of really trash television. Have you ever seen that show where he talks about weirder what with William Shatner? Because holy hell, that show is a trip. I watched way too much of that late at night when I was working the night shift because it was just on the TV. But like, it makes sense when I say it's it's my least favorite good version of a TV show I like. It's a hell of a fucking thing. Drevik, it's a hell of a fucking thing. DS9 is your favorite? I would say the OG series is my favorite, but I'm mad at that. The reason the original series is my favorite is just pure nostalgia reasons. Like, I had all the VHSs for that shit growing up, and it was my jam. So, I loved that stuff growing up. Whoa, there's too many buttons in this. Ekes out over TNG after a rewatch? No, totally. Okay. When people have like serious discussions on like what is the best Star Trek, my brain and my heart always lands on the original series. The one I've watched the most is Next Generation, but I would probably state that DS9 is the best. You like Voyager a lot? Yeah, that's fair. My issue with Voyager is there's just too much. They give every other series a run for their money with the everybody just wants to fuck everybody all the goddamn time, and it drives me nuts. Like, so many awkward forced relationships for no fucking reason. Granted, they do that a lot in Next Gen, so. But that shit bothers me. Forced relationships in TV shows? What is this? That doesn't ever happen. It's funny, like the next generation films, some of them hold up very well, some of them sure as fuck do not. The original series films are like all watchable, but none of them are brilliant with the exception of 4, if I remember correctly. I remember really liking 4. They made a lot of Star Trek movies, holy shit. Like, it's actually kind of crazy how many of those they made. But then again, I have this weird feeling there will be a point in the future where people are saying similar things about Marvel. Like, they made a lot of those, holy shit. I don't like that. I don't have enough information on that. Oh, come on. That moment when I'm like, oh yeah, that's the right thing, and then I click the wrong button. And then I just, well, Doesn't matter because I clicked the wrong button. Well, shit. Yeah, I feel like that's tactical misclick. Yes, exactly. I feel like that happens a lot with TV show movies where it's like, well, this was kind of a like a scrapped episode that like we could have made into a episode, but instead we made it into a movie. I felt that way about the Breaking Bad movie. I don't know if anybody here watched that, but there's a Breaking Bad movie and it's not very good. Called El Camino. And it's very much just like a full-length movie episode of the show, and it was bad, like really bad. Okay. Well, if you've seen Breaking Bad, it's literally just like it picks up right where the TV show Breaking Bad leaves off and just continues for another hour and a half. Like that's literally all it is. It's like, so this is the ending of this very good show. We're just going to take that and carry on. That's it. And so like on paper, it kind of works. But also like it ends in like the exact same situation that this show did, to a point where it's very unsatisfying. It's like, well, okay, so just kind of doesn't really change anything. It doesn't add anything. It doesn't make anything better or worse. It's just, it exists and it's uninteresting and I don't like it. That's it. That's all it does. It just exists. It's very unsatisfying. I don't know. I was very upset with that movie. Like, why did you even make this, you stupid movie peoples? I'm having a hard time keeping up with all of these acronyms, Andy. No offense. I'm really, really, really bad with acronyms. So if I don't know what you're talking about, I'm going to ask you to type out the whole name of a thing. Because when you say ST1, I'm like, what? And no, I don't watch SF Debris on Lore Reloaded on YouTube. I have no idea what any of that is. God damn, I've got like this lump in my throat and it's killing me. My body's just not used to talking. Yeah, I know what you mean, but like it's taking me a minute to figure out what all of these mean, right? Acronyms are like, the common use of acronyms was popularized, from what I can tell, by people before we had smartphones, when we were all using like, what's the word? Like 3-button press keyboards. It's like if you have a full-size keyboard or a Swift key, like you shouldn't have to use acronyms. Why are we still using acronyms? Can we like move beyond this as a people? Really? We'll see you later, Skyman. Have a good night. You didn't like films? Like films, period, or the Star Trek films? There's very few Star Trek films I enjoy. I mean, the only Star Trek movie I don't know. I guess I've just kind of come to terms with the fact that Star Trek is much better as a adventure of the week and not very good in a movie format. But there's just some shows that are not very good in a movie format. And that's why there's shows and not movies. It's very lightly snowing. I mean, that's exciting, but hopefully it doesn't stick around too long. I don't mind a little bit of snow. This one's puzzling. Yeah, I mean, like, here's another opinion about Star Trek, right? There's a lot of episodes of Next Generation that a lot of people state, oh, you can skip that episode. Like, you don't need to watch these episodes for whatever reason. And most of those episodes are some of the best character building shit. Like, there is so much great character building in the filler of Star Trek Next Gen, it's ridiculous. Like, it shouldn't be as good as it is, but it's really good. There we go. Really? I don't like this puzzle. I don't like this one at all. Now that was just a misclick. Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, if you just enjoy watching, like, a good TV show, in my opinion, especially something like Star Trek, where it's kind of like, the episodes do connect, but they're more, like, you can just kind of take them as an individual thing and kind of enjoy them on their own in most cases. In a TV show like that, I personally feel that the show is good if you just enjoy spending time with those characters. And, you know, Next Generation is over. I would watch another, like, season of nothing but Data going into the holodeck and pretending to be Sherlock Holmes. I would watch another season of that. A whole fucking season. Because that shit's just way too goddamn entertaining. But that's what happens when you have Captain Crunch. Exactly. I mean, that's what happens when you have a all-star cast that fucking hit it out of the park in every aspect, right? It's like, if you just enjoy being around those characters, like, it doesn't really matter what they put on the screen at that point. And there's certainly TV shows I've seen in the past that have ended where it's like, man, I would have totally watched another season of this character doing this shit. I absolutely would have watched that. Absolutely. Not many people like the Picard show. Here's the thing. That Picard show isn't Next Generation, right? Picard is 20-something years later, 30 years later? Like, not even entirely the same writing crew. Like that's so far removed at that point. It's not even remotely related. And yeah, they didn't stick the landing on that. They certainly could have. But they didn't. So there's that. I I don't like this puzzle very much. This puzzle's not following a lot of logic. Unless I'm just being bad and not totally aware of it. Where she's trapped in the static warp bubble and everybody else is disappearing and the universe is shrinking. There's so many fucking fantastic, like, one-off episodes of Star Trek. So many fucking fantastic one-off episodes. I need to just rewatch. I mean, this is a given, but I really need to. How many levels do I have left? Oh, 2 after this. I really need to just sit down and rewatch DS9 because it's been criminally long since I've watched DS9. Like, I've just clicked the wrong mouse button. Although I fear, and this is very much me just being a sappy piece of shit, I very much fear that Next Gen is partially ruined. Or not ruined, but like, it's going to take a while for me to be able to rewatch Next Gen. The reason it's going to take a while is because the last time I watched all of Next Gen was with my ex. Those are good. So whenever I rewatch that show or decide to rewatch that show, it's going to be a lot of bittersweet memories. Because it took us 2 years to watch that show. There we go. It's a little bit of progress for that side. I mean, like, I'll be able to go back to it. Like, it's not one of those, like, I'll never be able to go back to this show kind of things. Like, that's certainly not the case, but, you know, I used to rewatch Star Trek Next Generation maybe once a year, every other year. Not quite once a year, but I would certainly go through and rewatch favorite episodes like once a year. It was like Next Generation was like the one TV show that I would really return to on a regular basis, and I don't think I can do that anymore. Really? Okay. Ba-da-da-dum. And she asks the computer, what's the nature of this universe? And it says, the entire universe is a spheroid slightly larger than the Enterprise. What is the nature of this universe? No. This is a toughie. This puzzle's hard, chat. It's almost like it's the second to last puzzle in the game. It's almost like it's supposed to be difficult. Out of curiosity, by the way, did anybody here catch the premiere that I did on YouTube? because I snuck out a news video today. It was just a year's recap for Dwarf Fortress stuff, but I'm curious if anybody caught it. That is bullshit. I was definitely clicking that one. Screw you, game. Watched it after. Gotcha. I mean, this goes without saying. I realized that the time slot was terrible for a lot of people. I just I wanted to do it at a time where I knew I would be awake. Because I was planning on napping, which I did. But I don't know, we had it was like 60 people watching the premiere live. Not many people in chat, but it was kind of neat because there's some people who watch my stuff on YouTube but don't ever watch the streams for whatever reason or another. Generally they say that they don't have time, but I think everybody is. Anyway, there's a lot of people who don't watch my streams because they say that they don't have time. And so it's kind of neat to be able to say hi to those people in real time instead of just in the format of comments. Going into alert for a little bit? Alrighty, Ghost. Interesting. That's helpful. That was a good bit to find. Oh, another thing that I've been doing on my days off is I've been binge watching Ross's Game Dungeon. As he put out that episode on Sin, and I don't know why, but I really wanted to watch an hour-long video about Sin, so I did. And now I've just been binging Ross's Game Dungeon episodes. No, totally. But, this is coming from somebody who used to never have time to watch live streams. It can certainly be difficult to watch live streams, for sure. But it's not impossible to tune in and say hi. It's very, very much possible to just stop in and be like, yo, sup? Gotta go, bye. And there's some people who do that, who can't watch my streams, and it's nice. And then there's some people who are just like, yeah, I don't have time. I respect it, but like, come on. You can swing by and say hi. Quit being silly. You know what I mean? But yes, I do completely agree with you there, Andy. It's very true. It can be super difficult with work and other stuff to swing by. It is terrifying, but it is inevitable, though. Also, I have a question, and maybe some people here can shed some light on this. What is it with the Dwarf Fortress community being convinced that Tarn Adams is 700 bajillion years old and frail as hell and about to keel over and die? Because the way people talk about Tarn Adams in the DF community very much sounds like he's about to, like, shrivel up and, like, mummify himself. Because, like, every single, like, time I put up a video, there's gonna be one or two comments from not like specific people, like different people stating things along the lines of Tarn's getting older, like we need to find a way to like I think it's a meme of just like, oh, we need to find him a robot body so he can program for all eternity kind of deal. Like I think that's I think it's a meme, but also at the same time it's kind of like, yo, you do realize like you're just constantly calling this man who's not that old. Like, I wouldn't be thrilled about that if people did that to me. Slurk? Gonna slurk. Okay, so sleep and lurk. Wanted to say hi. Hey, hi. Dude, this game's cheap. It's like $3. It's great. It's just called Delete. It's up on Steam. Hope you're doing well, Scotty. We're actually getting close to the end of it. It's very short. This is the second to last puzzle because they're all handmade. Which is nice, but also it means it's gonna make me sad when it's over. I mean, according to people, that's like a senior fucking citizen. Like, from the way people talk about it, like like I said, I think it's a joke. I think it's just like a meme within the Dwarf Fortress community, but it's very, very strange to me. The obsession that some people have with his age. Like, I got a comment this morning which was literally just, Tarn Adams is getting older. This is a tragedy. We have to crowdfund a body to like keep him alive. It's like, but like, dude's in his 40s. Like, what? What? I don't understand. He's not 70. Like, God. You know, like, I know I'm gonna lose my eyes eventually. I know for a fact my eyes are gonna stop working, right? But like, you don't see people freaking out about my eyes all the time. Yeah, no, totally. Like, if he just turned 62, like, I'd be kind of like, oh boy. But then again, I guess we all call Cringer a dinosaur, and he's, what, 43? So... Lost a couple moves, but cleared a couple tiles, and I've got a ball rolling now, which is good. Wait, no, that was the last game. I mean, this is gonna sound dark. That wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think it should be the community's #1 concern, you know? And to me, it's a little weird that it is. Just a little bit. Like, it's not in a bad way, but like, it's more perplexing than anything, you know? It's like, I'm not entirely certain you fully understand how age works. Also, I hope you're doing well today, Finian. I don't know, it's just something I wanted to ramble about because it's made me scratch my head a few times, that's all. Good stuff. that doesn't help me much. Ah. What is this, the second to last level? Second to last level. I'm already wishing there was an expansion pack for this. It's mesmerizing. Now, is it mesmerizing because you're like, oh my god, I can't believe he selected that option. He's so bad at this goddamn video game. Or is it mesmerizing because I'm figuring it out faster than you, and you're like, whoa, how did he see that? Because I've certainly had people comment about my Minesweeper play like that, where they're just like, yo, it's fascinating watching you play this because I have no idea how the heck you figured that shit out so fast. Both, fair. Let's just rotate the whole thing. Let's go from here. Really? Oh, never mind, those are zeros, so we're good. Ah, fuck that. I guess I should have rotated it and figured it out from this side. Really? Is that all that I have left? There we go, that helps. Okay. I was like, what do I have left? That, apparently. And it gave you a fieldum? I've never actually played Puzzle Pirates. I remember there was a minute there where all of my friends got way too into Puzzle Pirates. And I never got to play it. Or I thought about it and then just never did. That's a neat way to do credits. And then I think that's just the beginning, yeah? Yep. Yep, and I have all 100% of the achievements. Evil Trick is playing Civilization? Evil Trick, you son of a bitch. Cheating on your stream with Civ. I really liked this game. This game was very enjoyable. And the first game I've 100%ed in a while. Kiri would be proud of me. You're trying out Amazing Cultivation Simulator? That game looks janky enough that I feel like I would hate it. I don't know. I remember seeing that game pop up in early access initially, and I was like, cool. I'll give that game like a year. And I've seen that game come out of early access now and kind of gone like, I don't know. I mean, people seem to like it, so it must be good, but I don't know. It's got a lot of UI. It's got a lot of UI and like weird UI choices. So yeah, I played that for 3 hours. This is the game. I understand why it has overwhelmingly positive reviews. It's $2.29, so it's $2. If you would like to go solve those puzzles for yourself, you can do that. This was a very enjoyable little game. This developer, Pony, has like another game called Lineway, which I also own, which looks very nice, although nowhere near as many people have played it. So, should probably play that. Because, like, from what I can tell, based on the number of hours people have, it's also pretty fucking short. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna call it. I very much could stream later, but it is one